Now there's a third and final aspect here that I want to bring to our attention in regards to accomplishing God's purpose and mission in our life. And it is to expect miracles. You know, just expect miracles to happen. Listen to me. Miracles happen. They do. Miracles happen. They take place. I shared it on Wednesday night. I probably would be best to let Elia share it here, but that would make her extremely nervous at this point in time. But, you know, she, over the holidays, had some oral surgery to have her wisdom teeth removed. And after the surgery was done, she could not open her mouth much more than maybe enough to get small bites. And she went back for a 2-week checkup. And the doctor said, I'd like to see how far you can open your mouth. And she could only open it maybe enough to put maybe a little more than your thumb or so in your mouth. And then the doctor said, look, I want you to come back, you know, and I'm sorry if I'm getting some of these details mixed up. She can correct me afterwards. She always does anyway. But nonetheless, you know, when you come back, and we're, you know, and if it's not corrected by whenever you come back, then we're going to have to put you to sleep, manipulate that jaw, do whatever's necessary to take care of that. So on a Wednesday night, in their small group, the young adults lay their hands upon Elia and began to pray for her in regards to opening her jaw. Her appointment was the next day, the next Monday, the following Monday. So on Wednesday night, they lay their hands upon her, asked God to open this jaw. Oh, okay, I remember now. Monday, that was her appointment. The very next day, she got up and her jaw opened. Just opened. She goes back to the doctor at that point, the oral surgeon, and he says, why are you here? And she said, I'm here because I couldn't open my mouth. And she kind of looking at the nurse, and Elia said, and she said, well, he said something to the effect, well, whatever we're doing is working, or something to that effect. And you said, well, you're not doing anything, or something like that. And you hadn't been doing anything. The nurse said, yeah, we haven't been doing anything. And he said, so what caused this? And she said, my young adult group, my church, prayed for me, and it opened the very next day. The doctor looks at the nurse, and the nurse looks back at the doctor, and he looks at Elia and says, you're going to put me out of business.
Right.
Miracles. I'm just talking about miracles happen. Things take place. God is a God of miracles. I mean, how do 5 loaves and 2 fish feed 5,000? How is it that 1 cup of oil and 1 handful of flour feeds 3 people for any length of time? How is it that ravens know where to find a solitary man camping along a brook and carry meat to him day and morning and night, day after day? And so how is it that people stop breathing? Those who have died come back to life. And there's really only one explanation for it, church. There's just every one of these events was a miracle, because God is a God of miracles. Miracles happen.